What is up, my little pretties? It's your mistress, Lioness here, and today I am bringing you a Disney Pixar movie. Now, this one in particular we're going to review today is called Monsters Inc. Now, most of us have seen this movie as a kid, even though this movie came out in 2001. I obviously enjoyed this movie as it was one of the good Disney movies made by Pixar. Along with Toy Story, Monsters Inc. did a pretty good job. Now, this film has John Goodman, whose voice stars in it, and says Sully or James P. Sullivan. And Sully's got his partner Mike Wazowski, who is played by Billy Crystal. These two are my favorite duo in this movie. Now, Timon and Pumbaa being a good duo in The Lion King, Sully and Mike is my second favorite duo of Disney. I know there's other ones, but I think those two are my favorite. Now, to be honest, I actually enjoyed watching Monsters Inc. as a kid. Now, this movie is 1,000 times better than Shrek Forever After. Oh my god, I couldn't stand Shrek Forever After. But I could definitely say that this movie actually was really good. Now, what can I actually say that I liked about this movie? Now, I will be warning you all right now before I get started on the review that I am going to be spoiling everything about Monsters Inc. So, if you guys have not seen Monsters Inc., I highly recommend you click off this video and check it out. And I'm going to say, as always, you will not be disappointed, as it's a really good movie. Anyways, let's begin. Now, Monsters Inc. is basically about two monsters who go to in Monsters Incorporated. Not really I think it's kind of like a mall or some scare place or something like that. So anyway, Mike and Sully go there, and this is actually what's going on. Is they basically, scare children in their beds. Like at nighttime, they go to every door in the scare room. They go to every door and they scare kids. So, however, one day when Mike and Sully were doing what they normally would do, Sully spots a random door while he was coming around to collect his stuff. He goes over to see who or what was there, but there's no one in the door. So as he was turning to walk back home or something, he spots a human girl named Boo. Now Boo somehow scares Sully and Mike. So basically he tries to get Boo back to the door, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. And then Boo's door goes missing. So Sully and Mike had to keep Boo a secret as Boo was exposed on one of the days that Mike had a dinner date with Celia. Unfortunately, that's when Boo exposed herself to the public and all the monsters got scared. So Sully and Mike decide to return Boo back to her door without being noticed. However, as they were trying to do that, we have a few villains that are trying to get in it. Mr. Waternoose, who is actually one of the villains that tries to get the child. And Randall Boggs is another villain that tries to go after, Mike and Sully for the kid. However, later on in the film, we see another part of the movie, and this is when it gets really interesting. This is when we see that Sully and Mike found Boo's door, but they needed to open it. So they try to do that, but unfortunately they get ambushed almost. But they tried to get the door and they're trying to, try to get Boo back in the door. However, Boo gets kidnapped by Randall and and Mr. Waternoose, and they throw them into another door, which they end up into like a place where there's, in the snow, per se. So Sully goes into what seemed to be a village in the snow, and he finds a door, and he returns to the scare room, and he ends up saving Boo, and Mike shows up, and they get the door. And that time, they end up putting Boo in the door after Randall gets defeated, and same with Mr. Waternoose. So many years later, I think that's what it is, a year or so later, instead of scaring the kids, now the monsters are just making them laugh. So that's basically all what they're doing now. They have changed their ways. So in that case, Sully, who misses Boo, actually goes with Mike to find that Mike had fixed the door up, and that's when Sully opens up and he gets to see his friend Boo once again. That's basically how the film is. Now, I could definitely say that Monsters, Inc. did a really good job on the animation, the acting, the storyline, the voices, the concept. Everything about it was really good. Like, it's not hard to like this film. Like, who would not like this movie? That is actually a question. Probably some people who don't know Disney would probably, not like this movie. But even though it's a Pixar movie, I still enjoy Monsters, Inc. And I found Monsters, Inc. to still be a pretty good movie. It's a childhood for me to remember. Some of you guys may have remembered seeing this, either in theaters or VHS like I did. I watched it on VHS. But you guys can decide on what you would like to do. But with this, Monsters, Inc. will always be the best movie. And it still is today. Surprisingly, there is nothing negative I have to give about this movie. It's a really good movie. I honestly adored this movie as a kid. And as an adult, I still like it, even though it's sad at parts, but I honestly thought it was really cool. So that's actually one thing I can definitely say that I liked about this movie. Is like it's really cute. I actually find it to be funny as well. And I could definitely say that this is 1,000 times better than Shrek Forever After. Okay. Like I'm going to say right now, this is simply my own personal opinion. And if you disagree with me, that's okay too. We're all entitled to our own opinions regards to this movie, and this is simply my own personal thoughts. My final rating of this movie would have to be a 10 out of 10. It's a great movie, great concept, great everything about this movie. And the best part is, they have a prequel to this movie, which is known as Monsters University, which I will review that at some point. I don't know when, but I'm hoping to review that whenever I get the chance. Now, why is I give Monsters, Inc. a 10 out of 10? Well, you should probably already know why. So, with that being said, what did you all think about this movie? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what we have done personally to help make this movie a lot better? Leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm the channel Lioness. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. If you're brand new here to this channel, be sure you like, comment, and subscribe because I make brand new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you guys will get updated for uploads. And like always, I will be seeing you all in the next video. Peace